Hi, I've been wanting to jump in here and share why I quit physical therapy assistant. My name is Sally Aponte. I've been a physical therapist assistant for 27 years, and more recently, I am a functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner. So I graduated in 1993, and back then, things were very different. Back then, you only had maybe 7 patients. And if one went to the hospital, you ended up with 6 patients. You had that 1 hour, you did your note writing or whatever you had to do. Something between then and now changed to where now, if your patient now, if they go to the hospital or something happens, they're quickly wanting to stick you with another one. We're pretty much carrying now double than what we used to, 14 patients. And the note writing, I don't know who decided that note writing is not worth paying for, because 80%, sometimes even more, is part of what we do during the day, and maybe 20% is patients. And that's because we have to figure out how we're going to do the paperwork while we're working with the patient. And that didn't used to be the case. The other thing too is that employers don't care about your health. I started to feel really burned out. I had pain. I started getting gut issues and things like that. And there was one particular place where I was working at, and I got hurt there. And actually, what had happened was I was working with a patient in the parallel bars with a coworker, and they were not really paying attention. So when the patient almost slipped and fell, I got the bulk of it, and I wound up with a partial rotator cuff tear. Well, the place tried to deny that I got injured there. And that's when I really had a whole look on the whole employee thing, and I think that's when I actually decided to stop being an employee, and I went into contract work, because I figured, I needed to control my time, when I needed to be off, when my body needs the time off, and for how long it needs off. So it helped solve some things, but it didn't solve everything. It didn't solve that I was constantly around bacteria, around germs. It didn't solve that the patients were still being piled up on me, and the paperwork, the paperwork over the years has become so tedious. Uh, it's just, it, it's just too much. And I don't think many people make the connection of how really this type of work is affecting their health. Many of my coworkers regularly complain that they had gut issues, body pains, of course, like injuries related to the work, hormone imbalances. And it's directly linked to this work because we are constantly giving, not only physically, but mentally, and it takes a toll on your body. And one of the things is that many times, we're working so many hours that we don't take time out to take care of ourselves. And that comes at a price, at least it did for me. Um, Many times, you're working with a patient, and you're doing the best that you can, but it's just, you're doing it at your expense, and I don't think that that is fair to us, you know um, because again, at the end of the day, if you can't work and you can't produce, you are easily replaced. So what I would tell my younger self is that I should have listened to my body. I should have gotten out when I wanted to. Many times I did 1, 2 years ago, but I guess I just didn't know what else I could get into. In many ways, I saw it almost like a dead end, what do you do after physical therapy? Because at least for me, I didn't find like there was much growth in doing physical therapy. So I just kept doing the same thing over and over and over. And I think the time that it just, you know, you're constantly busy, that you really don't realize the time that slips away from you. You know, before you know it, a year's past, 2 years. And I think I got caught up in that cycle, and more years than what I would have wanted to pass by did. And it came at a price, my health. So I wound up with a lot of gut issues, with hormone imbalances, pains, and things like that. And it's taken me a long time to recover and restore my health. But if there's one message I want to give to everyone out there, is that don't put your health second. You need to be okay first before you can help somebody else to be okay. And if you attempt to continue doing what you do, you know, feeling burnt out, and still giving, it's only going to cost you your health. So listen to your body. You know, there's many things that we can do as therapists. We have a lot of skills. There's many groups out there that can help you and give you ideas. You know, if you need some of those, you know, just give me a shout out. You know, I could share those with you. And if you need help with your health, I can help you with that too. You know, I've been doing that for myself, and it's something that I can help you figure out as well. So don't delay it, don't put it off, because the longer you wait to restore your health, the further it slips away and the harder it is to get back. So I hope this message helps somebody out there, and we will talk soon. Bye-bye.